Hello students, we are going to discuss about the modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. In 1913, a scientist called Henry Moseley discovered the modern periodic table. He showed that atomic number of an element is more fundamental property than the atomic mass. As Newland's, Daubigny, Mendeleev's periodic table were based on the atomic number, but Henry Moseley told that atomic number of an element is the more fundamental property than its atomic mass. So he modified the Mendeleev's periodic law and made modern periodic law. Okay, according to the modern periodic, the properties of the elements periodic function of their atomic number. So the properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic number. The modern periodic table has 18 vertical columns known as groups and 7 horizontal rows called as periods. Okay, so in modern periodic table there are 18 vertical columns called as groups and 7 horizontal rows called as periods. So how to find the groups and periods of the modern periodic in the modern periodic table of an element? For example, if we take an element like potassium, whose atomic number is 19, electronic configuration 2881. How many shells are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 shells there. So it belongs to fourth period. So periods is identified by the number of shells present in the element. Then how to identify group? If it contains one electron, then we say that it belongs to the first group. Okay, number of the period belongs, if it contains 4 shell, it belongs to fourth period. If it contains 3 shell, it belongs to the third period. From the number of valence electron, the electrons which are present in the last shell, through that we can identify the group. If it contains 1 electron, it is first group. If it contains 2 electrons, it belongs to second group. If it contains 3 electrons, it belongs to 13th group. For example, aluminium, atomic number is 13, electronic configuration is 283. How many shells it contains? 3 shells. It belongs to third period. And 3 electrons, 10 plus 3, 13th group. In this way, you have to identify the period and the group of the given element. You will identify the period and group of the element. So you have to solve the numerical in this way. Next, trends in modern periodic table. Next, we are going to discuss about trends. Trends in the modern periodic table. The first one is valency. Valency is the combining capacity of atom. Valency is nothing but combining capacity of an atom. So in valency, what is the definition of valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an atom. Suppose if I consider a period, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. First write their atomic number. It is 11 to 18. Then write the electronic configuration. After writing the electronic configuration, write their valency. The valency of sodium is 1, 2, 3. Silicon is 4. Phosphorus, number of valence electron 5. So 8 minus 5, 3. 8 minus 6, 2, 8 minus 7, 1, and 8 minus 8, 0. So valency, see the valency from 11 to 18. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1, 0. So valency in a period first increases and then decreases. So this is about the valency in the period. So valency in a period first increases and then decreases. Then what about group? Take any group like hydrogen, lithium, rhodium, cesium. This is the first group. Write their atomic numbers, their electronic configuration. When you write their electronic configuration, you will see that the number of electrons present in the last shell is the same. That is 1, 1, 1, 1. So, if it contains one electron, what will be the valency? Valency of all the atom is 1. So, if the valency is 1, so in all the group have the same valency. So, valency in a group remains constant. So, this is the valency and this is the trend of valency in the period and the group. First write their atomic number, their electron configuration, and then find out their valency. From the valency you can say that valency in the group remains constant. Valency in the period first increases and then decreases. Next, atomic size. What is atomic size? Atomic size means size of an atom. That is radius of an atom. Atomic size refers to the radius of an atom. That is the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell of an atom. This is called as atomic size, means size of an atom. Size of the atom depends from it starts from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell. Like if I write the aluminium's atomic number is 13. If I draw the number of shells, so it contains 3 shells. What is the size of atom? From the nucleus to the outermost shell. The distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell. This is atomic size. So, atomic size refers to the radius of an atom, that is the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell of the atom. So what about the atomic size in the period? In the same way, take one period. I am taking the third period: sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Write their atomic number, write their electronic configuration. See, in the third period, all the elements contains 3 shells. And the electrons are added in the third shell only. 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When the electrons are added to the same shell, what happens? The nucleus forcefully attract the electron. Okay. See, sodium and magnesium, 1 valence electron, and magnesium is having 2 valence electron. So the nucleus has to attract the 2 electron more forcefully than the sodium. So what will happen to the size of the atom? The size of the atom decreases. So as the number of shells remains the same, but there is an increase in the nuclear charge. If there is increase in the nuclear charge, what will happen? The nucleus will tend to pull the electron more closer. If it contains 4 electrons, it has to hold all the 4 electrons. So what will happen? When it holds the 4 electron more strongly than 3 electron, the size of atom decreases as compared to the aluminium. So as the number of shells are same, but there is an increase to pull the electron closer to the nucleus and reduces the size of the atom. So atomic radius decreases from moving from left to right in a period. So in a period, the atomic size decreases. Why? Because it has to pull the electron more strongly towards itself. If it contains 8 electrons, it has to pull all the 8 electrons towards itself. Then what will happen? Its size decreases as compared to the other atom. Now what about groups? If you take a group, I'm going to take the first group only. 1, 3, 11, 19, 37, 55. Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Write their electronic configuration. See, it will contain 1 shell, 2 shell, 3 shell, 4, 5, 6. The shells, number of shells increases. What will happen if the number of shells increases as we go down in the group? Then the distance from the nucleus to outermost shell increases. See, 1 shell, 2 shell, the distance has been increased. 3rd shell, distance has been increased. 4th shell, distance has been increased. If the distance increases, then what is the size of the atom? The size of atom increases down the group. So size of atom decreases from moving left to right, and size of atom increases from moving top to bottom. So as new shells are being added, as we go down in the group, this increases the distance between the nucleus and outermost electron. The nucleus, so the atomic size increases in the group. So from top to the bottom, that is in a group, the atomic size increases, whereas in the periods the atomic size decreases. Next, metallic and non-metallic properties. Metals are towards the left hand side of the periodic table, while the non-metals are towards right hand side of the periodic table. Okay, so again I am repeating, metallic and non-metallic properties. Metals are towards the left hand side of the periodic table, while the non-metals are towards the right hand side of the periodic table. In middle, we have semi-metals, which exhibits the properties of both metals and non-metals. Now first we will be discussing the metallic properties. Metals, what are metals? You know that metals lose electrons while forming the bond, so they are electropositive in nature. In periods, write one period. 3rd period I have written their atomic number, their electronic configuration. See, first element contains 1 electron, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These number of electrons are present in the valence shell. As moving from left to right in a period, the electrons are being added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These electrons are added in the same shell. Then if they are added in the same shell, then what about which elements which lose the electron? The sodium will lose 1 electron very easily, magnesium will lose 2 electron, aluminium will lose 3 electron, but silicon, it will not lose the electron, it will go for sharing. Phosphorus, it will not lose the electron, it will start gaining the electron. Sulfur, it will gain more 2 electrons. Chlorine, it will gain more 1 electron. So as we move from left to right in a period, in the same shells electrons are being added. So nuclear charge is increasing, due to which the tendency to lose the electron will decrease because it changes from metals to non-metals. So metallic character decreases in the period. Okay, in the period the metallic character decreases. Then what about groups? Same, we are going to consider first group. 1, 3, 11, 19, 37, 55, 87. See the electronic configuration. 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 8, 1, 2. You will get 1, 1, 1 in the last. So what about the distance of the nucleus? So if it contains 1 electron, it has to pull that one. It has to pull the electron with the more force. 2 electrons, the distance has been increased. For the 3 shells, more distance has been increased. As the outermost shell from the nucleus, the distance of the outermost shell from the nucleus has been increased, the electron will become more far. When the electron is more far, then this electron can be lost by that metal. So metallic character always increases in the group and metallic character decreases in the period. Okay, as number of shells are increasing down the group, distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell is increasing. The outermost electrons are far away from the nucleus. Therefore, these electrons can be lost easily. Hence, metallic character increases down the group. Then what about non-metallic character? Non-metals, Non-metals gain electron while forming the bond. So that is, they are electronegative in nature. You know the definition of non-metals. If we go in the period, I have written the third period with the atomic number and electronic configuration. As we move from the left to right in a period, the tendency to lose the electron will become less, and tendency to gain the electron will become more. So non-metallic character increases along the period. See, non-metals, they have the characters opposite to the metals, because these are metals and these are non-metal, and argon is a noble gas. So non-metallic character increases in the period, whereas the metallic character decreases in the period. Similarly, in the group, I have taken fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. 27, 287, 2887, 2887. It is opposite to the metallic character. Metallic character increases down the group, but non-metallic character decreases down the group. Why? Because distance from the nucleus is increasing. As the distance from the nucleus is increasing, if one electron comes in the last shell, it has to hold the one electron more strongly. If shells are less, it will hold the electron strongly. But if the shells are more, then the electrons which is coming into the last shell, it will not be much strongly attracted by the nucleus. So nucleus cannot hold the electrons present in the valence shell so strongly. Their non-metallic character in the group. Okay, as we go down the group, the non-metallic decreases because the number of shells increases due to the nucleus number of shells increases, due to which the nucleus cannot hold the electrons present in the valence shell so strongly. Therefore, non-metallic character decreases down the group. Okay, these are the trends of non-metallic character in the period and group. They are very important. They can be asked either for the 3 marks or for the 5 marks. So till here your chapter has been completed. Thank you.